New Year's resolutions present us with a clean slate opportunity for self-improvement each year. Resolutions really can work and even change your life. Today, I'll tell you the top 3 ways to start and stick with your New Year's resolutions. A collaborative gathering place especially for women to share personal stories, support, and advice, wisdom included. In a recent Washington Post article, Catherine Milkman describes research studies that substantiate the best ways to begin new habits and stick with them throughout the year. The first idea is to start your new habit with great intensity. In an experiment about exercise habits, a randomly assigned group of students were paid to attend an information session and to track gym attendance. Another group had to do the same, plus go to the gym at least once that month. The final group had to do the same as the other groups, but they were required to go to the gym at least 8 times in that month. After that initial month-long experiment, those students who had to go to the gym more often continued to go more often than the other students. Because they'd set the bar high to begin with, even when they slacked off, they still achieved more than the students who didn't go to the gym at all. This illustrates that if we try something new intensively for as little as a month, we can kickstart lasting behavior change. The second idea for sticking with your resolutions is to forgive yourself for small failures and get right back to work on your goals, or what is known as taking a mulligan. During a recent research experiment, participants were given the goal of completing an assignment every day for a week. Another group was given the easier goal of completing an assignment on just 5 days out of 7. Finally, a mulligan group was given the goal of completing their assignment 7 days out of 7, but was only required to do the assignment on 5 days out of 7. The mulligan group was significantly more successful than the other 2 groups. This indicates that the perfect goal to set for yourself is a challenging one with allowance for a mulligan or 2, so you won't be discouraged from continuing to work at your goal. For instance, my goal is to work out 6 days each week. If I make it to the gym 4 days and do a lot of walking or stair climbing on another day, I feel I've had a successful week. The third and final idea for keeping on track with your resolutions is a form of piggybacking, which I talked about in my video on creating new habits. Piggybacking is simply adding a new habit to one we already practice regularly, like drinking an extra glass of water with my breakfast along with my coffee to increase my water intake for the day. The related concept is called temptation bundling. During a study on exercise frequency, a group of people were given the opportunity to listen to an audiobook or an interesting podcast during their exercise sessions. They could only listen to these engaging stories during their time at the gym. Over the next 7 weeks, participants in the temptation bundling group visited the gym 27% more frequently than participants in the control group who had no additional incentive to work out. But once the stories ended, the incentive to work out ceased as well. This shows us that temptation bundling may be a useful trick for changing behavior, but to make it last, it should be combined with other tactics and rewards that keep us motivated, such as new workout clothes, music, or audiobooks. I recommend everyone try these 3 methods. Start with great intensity, take a mulligan, and temptation bundling when you kickstart a new habit this year. I hope you'll share your resolutions and your story with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time here, please take a moment to subscribe. I'll continue to post new videos every week featuring personal stories, support, and advice, wisdom included.